Good evening, everyone, and good evening to Glennie.
Jeff, another huge week. Huge week.
Huge week. Massive
Week this week, mate. It's been, it's a sportsman's paradise this week was.
Plenty going on, guys. Welcome to the Rhubarb. We're in Hobart. I'm Jeff. This is Glenn. We've had a great week, and we're into some sports this evening. But first, before we start, I just need to say quick hello to a couple of guys who've I've talked into watching our show. First of all, the guys in Bunnings and Kingston, our local stores, Bunnings, Kingston and Glenorchy. How are you guys?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining in. Also like to thank bit of applause to the audience. Whoa.
I've got an account with you boys there, so I'll probably see. I'm always buying stuff.
I've got myself into smoking some beef jerky, and I went up to Trendy Cut Meats up in Howrah here, our local store, and,
the boys up there, the lads up there, mate.
They are, mate.
Good, beautiful meat up there, mate.
Beautiful meat. Just tastes as jerky. Right. Sensational. So thank you, the guys, for Trendy Cut Meats for joining us on our program. Appreciate it.
Trendy at Howrah Gardens.
Howrah Gardens.
Big shout out
Trendy
to
Cut Meats. Thanks, guys. And last of all, Malik, you better be watching, mate, because he's our Uber driver from Wednesday night. I told Malik I had a couple of frothies, and my wife. Oh well, I had a lot. My wife and I went to the casino on Wednesday night.
Nice.
Had a few froths, and Malik picked us up. He's from Pakistan, and I asked him who you going for in the cricket.
Wouldn't be Pakistan, would it?
He didn't answer. He didn't answer. But I can tell Malik, I know you're going for Pakistan.
Yeah.
Anyway, buddy, I gave him a card and I said, make sure you watch. So you better be watching.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm wasting my time. How are you, mate? Thank you. Safe drive. It was great. Great.
Well done, mate.
Now,
well done.
It is Bathurst weekend.
Oh, yeah.
The highlight of my year. I love Bathurst. And later on in the show, hang around because I'm going to take Glennie on a little bit of a treat.
That should be good, mate.
Well,
You'll be good. I know. Anything you can tell me about Bathurst?
I'll fill you in with Bathurst, and we'll get around that probably about the half-time break, I reckon.
Okay.
Also, guys, don't forget Glennie's tip. That'll be at the end of the show. So hang in there. We've decided we're going to start putting some.
We're putting coin on it. We're putting our coin on it. So a few other viewers out there, we can't go any worse. So get on. We've had a fifth. And we've had a second.
The Duke!
So,
the big Duke!
Each way bets at the moment.
The Duke came second?
The Duke came second, so I thought that was paying well. We're around about the 650 mark, so
nice.
So if you...
So I would have done all right.
I think that if you stick with me at the moment, you can't do any worse, but I can't promise anything. So there's a bet for you. We've got another one coming up for you later.
Yes, so that'll be at the end of the show. So hang on there.
Mate.
Let's get this show on the road. First of all, let's have a frothy.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy.
Friday frothies.
AFL Grand Final, Glennie.
Yeah, mate. Look, it was an interesting thing. Look, I think everyone picked Collingwood, just about.
Not the Frothy boys.
No.
Sorry, Frothy boys.
Did we pick them?
We picked West Coast.
We did pick West Coast, so we won again.
We did.
So we've had a pretty good strike rate.
I'll just say this.
We've had a good strike rate.
We have, but not only did we pick West Coast to win against Collingwood, but the guy next to me picked Travis Varco for the first goal.
I did.
Silly bugger didn't have any money on it.
I didn't have any money on it, but that was for you. That was for the viewers.
It was for the viewers.
It wasn't
for
me.
One of our viewers actually did put Travis Varco on the first goal.
Well,
and I think he said
it
paid about $20.
And as you say about betting, what do we do?
Nice. Oh, gamble irresponsibly.
Yeah, irresponsibly.
We don't do what other people do.
No.
Exactly right. So West Coast, what happened? The start of the game, we thought Collingwood were going to run away with it.
Well, I thought, look, mate, as I said, I thought it was going to be 2015. All over again. West Coast, who they play? The Hawks. My team. And I thought, look, here they go again. Didn't even... look, the game should have been right for them.
Yeah.
Collingwood trying to come out of the banner.
Yep. Oh, the banner.
What happened?
The banner. Don't take any offence to that, people who do the banner, because that was very upsetting for you guys.
Bad conditions.
But, come on.
But that was an omen, wasn't it?
Duct tape.
Anyway, the banner ripped, so, unfortunately, Buckley was pretty good, though. I thought he went over and he consoled
that was good. That was
people, which was touching.
He handled that quite well.
He's really come of age, Buckley, so well done.
I've got a couple of questions here that I've written down. I wanted to ask you.
Yeah.
Brodie Grundy, fantastic ruckman for Collingwood.
Yeah, he's one of the best.
And he's probably been ranked number 1 or number 2 for the whole year.
Yep.
What happened to him?
Well, funny you say that, Jeff, but it's a little bit like the the week before with Big Maxi Gorn.
Yeah, that's true.
They dominated the two best ruckmen. They could have. They went on. They said they could have won the Brownlow.
Yep.
Or the Brown Dog.
Yeah,
I call it.
the Brownlow. Yep.
But anyway, and both played poor games. So I don't know with expectation, or did you reckon the opposition worked them out, or
Must have done.
they had two ruckmen?
Their premier bloody ruckman,
They had
mate.
two ruckmen, and I thought the guy from Geelong, Vardy, I thought
Yes.
he was.
Yeah.
I thought he ran and jumped into him, and at the start of the game, I would have said, well, he's playing well, but they sorted him out, and I think they ran him round the ground and ran him into the ground. So
Yep.
I don't know. Perhaps the game got to him. Expectation, it's called on sport.
On the Norm Smith, we all know Luke Shuey won.
Well done, Luke. Yeah,
32 or 33 touches or whatever it was.
He dominated.
I was a bit surprised because I actually thought Schofield for West Coast, he was the line of defence. He was amazing.
He was the glue, wasn't he? He was the glue at the back. He didn't give. Look, after the first quarter, it was really all West Coast. Really, they clawed their way back, and they came into the game. And Schofield though, but for 4 quarters, see, backmen don't win, do they? Mate?
No.
It's like Brownlows.
No.
Backmen don't win medals.
No.
Hello, it's a sentiment. We mentioned that, didn't we, the week before? It's a centerline medal.
That could have been out with it. Well, that
Could
was
have been
last,
out
it
with
was
it,
last week, wasn't it?
anyway,
It was last
but,
week. So anyway, the scores, if you don't know, West Coast 11-13-79 defeated the Pies 11-8-74. Who kicked the goal on the right? Before we say that, West Coast, probably 3/4 time, I think we had a discussion. We were watching the game together, and had a bit of a discussion and said that West Coast needs they need to get tough. They
needed to toughen up.
And
They were seriously poor. As I said, like when they played in 2015, they didn't even turn up.
No.
They were still on the plane coming over, mate. They were nullable. But
too many of these.
Too many
probably not enough.
Frothies, and I think the only thing is that they thought, well, hello, we're not going to go back to Western Australia without putting up a fight. We mentioned it. I reckon everyone in Australia mentioned it, and that was it. And my good old mate Jack Darling,
the hard hits came. Oh, Jackie.
He was that at half time.
Where were you, Jack?
He was 0 and none.
Darling. He was horrible.
But third quarter, mate, as I said, he broke the game apart.
He did.
And
him and Schofield.
He was with Schofield and the other forwards, Kennedy.
Yep.
And who else did I have there? McGovern down back.
McGovern
he was quite early, but I thought they were brilliant.
He came back in the end at a crack of the last half. Yeah.
Between those guys, I think they turned the tide of the game. And look, I think it was down to, I think for Collingwood, we've got to mention Collingwood because they were terrific. It could have gone either way. We could have flipped a coin, and Collingwood were unlucky.
Yeah.
But DeGoey, sorry, if you have DeGoey, whatever you want to call him.
Yep.
Langdon was brilliant down back.
Should have come to North, DeGoey.
Yeah, should have done. Should have gone North. Pendlebury, all those guys were standouts.
They were.
I thought.
They were.
As you said, Grundy was down, so they did it without him.
Yeah.
And but Don Sheed, it got to the last quarter, and right in that last quarter, mate, it was tick for tack. But then Don Sheed, who by the way had about 30 odd possessions.
I know, but he also took the spot of Andrew Gaff.
Oh, there you go. And guess what? They're both left footers. So that was interesting. But Donny Sheed, you know what? Jason Dunstall would love it, mate.
It's always awful.
It was quick. Gets down the ground, got down to the half forward flank.
Yep.
A left footer on the right side for a left footer. I don't know. I suppose 40 odd metres out, tight angle. Did he run round?
No.
Did he run round? Exactly right, and straight through.
Yeah.
Straight through the odd middle. So Jason Dunstall would have been happy with that.
Yeah.
But look, it was one of the best grand finals, and even though we've watched Brisbane, who've been mighty, and Geelongs and Hawthorn, they've been fantastic. But unfortunately, it's probably one of the best grand finals I've ever seen. Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry, mate.
No, it was. Sorry about that. We're just having a bit of an inside joke. You guys don't need to know about.
No.
It was a great grand final.
So as I said, the only thing was a couple of little funny things there towards the end. But poor old Collingwood and Joffa, he put the gold jacket back in the cupboard. And another thing that I did hear is that there was a West Coast after the end of the game, mate. He's come and taken a selfie of himself with the backdrop of the stand, and guess who's sitting there crying?
Who?
Poor old Joffa, mate.
Oh, the Joff!
So
He's crying!
So it was never going to
Sorry,
go.
Joff.
It was never going to go right for Collingwood. I met my brother. Remember, I told you he was out of the country.
Yeah.
So not there. So there's another omen.
The banner.
He missed 1990.
Yeah.
They've done it again. They've missed it. But Collingwood, Buckley has got them playing. Bucks has got them playing great footy.
Yes.
They had a few injuries.
Yep.
They'll be back next year, and they will be threatening. So
Is there any chance...
before you raid me, before you burn down my house, and you Collingwood people and that, just remember, I think you're right on the ball.
You
I think
are. You are. But is there any chance that the Friday Frothy might have put the mocker on them?
We could have done, mate. We could have done. I don't know, but that's what we're here to tip.
We are.
Yeah, that's what we do. We do.
We tipped pretty well.
Well, we have, but we did one little mistake, didn't we?
Yes.
We talk about the rugby
Yeah,
later.
we'll come
I
into
think
that.
we might have got that later.
Just,
Anyway,
just go over some of the trade period and the drafts, which is supposedly started tomorrow, but started today. So it's all over the place. I've got a couple of quick ones here, mate, that you can comment on.
Yep.
Menzel from Geelong. It's gone quiet. He was supposed to go to St Kilda. Looks like it's been...
They want him? They're gonna keep him?
It looks like it's gone very quiet. The Bulldogs are still keen to maybe get him, but the Cats are only offering Menzel a 1-year deal. I think he's better than that.
Well, the Bulldogs are going okay because they didn't finish too bad for the end of the year, and
They came back strong.
and they're grabbing I believe a few Richmond guys.
They are.
Lloyd,
They are. Yep.
Lloyd, who's
Yep.
a good player, could play in any side at the moment. They've got such a rich club at the moment. Richmond wasn't a joke, but anyway, but they've got him and who's the other guy?
Speaking of Richmond, Lynch looks like it's definite. He's going to Richmond.
Yeah, well,
That's going to be a
that's
good forward line, isn't it? Rewalt and
as I said,
Lynch.
it takes a good team to win Richmond. You viewers out there, sorry, but to win back to back to back, there's only two sides that have done that. So just keep that in mind. So, but Lynch is going to help you do that.
Wingard from Port. You were talking about him coming to Hawthorn.
Well, I think he's playing games, mate. He wants money.
Porter wanting 2 first-round picks for him.
Yeah,
It's not going to happen.
He's not going to happen.
He's staying.
I think he'll stay at Port.
Dylan Shields has been chased by 4 AFL clubs. It looks like the Saints have offered Dylan Shields. Now, he's a good player.
Yeah.
He's a great player. The Saints have offered him $8 million over 6 years.
Yeah, and Carlton, they thought they'd have him, and they sent him up to Vegas, and just for a holiday with his lovely partner and that, and just thought they could soften him as a sweetener. But
Carlton have come out today and said that they are not giving away their first round pick.
no,
they're not giving it away.
But look, where's he going to go? Where do you think he'll go?
Who's that?
Shield. Is it money, or is it a tighter club like Hawthorn?
I think Saints.
Saints.
I think he'll go to the Saints. Yeah.
I hope he goes to
the
Hawthorn.
Saints have missed out on Lynch, so I think now they're going to throw everything they've got at him, and $8 million for 6 years.
They've got
You've
the
got to
picks.
go.
They've got the picks.
You've got to go. So Saints could be very, very dangerous next year. Tyson Goldsack, no contract as of yet. Still not signed.
No. Well, I thought he played well.
He did.
And I'll tell you what, he's bionic, because any guy that's out with a knee, Rico, has come back in, hasn't he?
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
brilliant, mate.
Pollack, definitely to North Melbourne.
Yep.
Hall looks like definitely coming to North Melbourne.
Yep.
And possibly the defender.
Could be
Jeremy Finlayson.
Yeah, real good player. Left footer.
Maybe coming to
from
North Melbourne.
GWS.
North could be very strong next year.
Well, they've got
very strong.
The thing is with North, they get bagged down on that show. What is it called? Talking Classified. What is it? Footy Classified.
Yeah,
Whatever
they
it
do.
is.
They don't like North.
But they don't like North.
No.
And the thing is that North now, with these players that you're talking about, they're going to be. They haven't lost anyone.
No.
They've got rid of some of the deadwood.
They're going to be strong.
And they're going to be super strong. So if they do get those guys, mate, we could be sitting here.
We could
next
be
year.
talking North in the grand final.
We're in the Rhubarb. We could be talking grand final for North. And that'd be great.
Tim Kelly from Geelong's requested a trade to West Coast.
Gone.
Haven't.
Yeah. Family's gone, mate. Gone.
Reece Conker. He's.
I reckon he'll go, mate.
He's
they
gone.
can't keep
He's
him.
gone.
They can't. He's gone.
He's five-year
Gone.
deal at Freo. So Reece Conker's gone. That's done. Luke Dalhouse from the Dogs has signed with Geelong.
Yeah, he's a dog. He's gone to the Cats.
Everyone, the Dogs got to the Cats.
Everyone's
Everyone's going everywhere. So
yeah.
Anyway, That's your trade. Next week we'll have a hell of a lot more because there's a lot going on. The trade goes over till Monday.
Oh, we'll be talking about that for right through our
yeah.
Right through the show.
Anyway, we started a new segment last week called Out With It, and guess what? It's time.
It's time
for Out With It. Money.
Jeff.
What do you got, mate? Out with it. Anything that's peeved you off this week?
Anything's peeved me off. Peeved, sorry. Did I say that? Right.
Or as I said last week, got under your goat.
Got under my goat. Look, I think the ongoing speculation, like we've just spoken about with trade, that gets on my goat.
Yeah.
Because this will go on, and it'll go on, and people will get excited, and each club will turn around and say, look, we're going to get this, we're going to get that, but you just got to sit tight, and it's a business now, so whatever happens.
Gone are the days where a one player,
you don't play in one club
player,
no,
and that's a shame. That's
a shame.
But it's the same in every sport. It's dominated by money.
It is.
You look at motor racing, which we will in a minute. It's dominated. You used to drive a Ford or you drove a Holden. Yeah. Now it's where the bucks are. They just go from here to there. So
exactly right.
I've got one, mate, for you.
Yeah.
Out with it. Is it time for the AFL to do something with Gold Coast Suns? Oh, look, it's been a flop.
They're in trouble, mate.
It's been a flop.
The trade, we just said trade. I just mentioned Jack Martin.
Oh, Glenn.
Jack Martin, a star.
They may lose a quarter of their team.
Yeah. Jack Martin may.
A quarter.
They've lost They've lost Gary Ablett.
No one wants to be there.
Oh, no.
No one wants to be there.
Well, mate, this is what's going on. So, what is it up there? I know it's a party. Do you reckon they go to Dreamworld?
I think the Gold Coast is it's tourists, and there's not enough people there to get behind. To get behind the team.
You
can't have Brisbane and Gold Coast.
Play at the G, mate, don't they?
You can't.
No,
you can't have the two of them. It's an hour, between each other. And
Brisbane, it should be in Brisbane, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Your hometown, mate.
Which opens. I love the way you keep bringing that up. Which opens up. If Gold Coast Suns, but let me tell you, I don't want to talk about North Melbourne, but if North Melbourne had have gone to the Gold Coast, they'd be gone by now. The AFL would have said this is not working.
Well, it's like Hawthorn Melbourne merger. North Melbourne was strong, and well done to Brayshaw for doing that.
Yep. Good on you guys.
Yeah,
second one I've got. This is actually not out with it. This is in with it, and I don't know if you'll agree with me.
In with it.
It's a bit different. The AFL's looking at introducing a red card. No, I think it's a great idea. It's a great idea.
Yeah.
Let's look at the Andrew Gaff incident, right? So Andrew Gaff has knocked someone out.
He did.
Whether it was intentional or not, doesn't matter. He's knocked someone out. Their team is a player down. Andrew Gaff got to stay on the ground.
Yes.
So the other team, not only have they lost a player, they are now down a player.
So you think that
Gaff should have gone off.
Do you think that for the worst hits, like a Bug, a Thomas Bug, a Jordan Lewis, Barry Hall, Barry Hall, ringside.
I think it's a great idea.
But anyway,
AFL,
look, back in the day, it was accepted. Back in
it's
my
changed.
day,
it's changed.
But the thing is, they've got to change it, and I agree, mate. Perhaps they should, like they did it in rugby league the other night, and what's his name, Munster. He was carded not once. He was carded twice.
Yep.
And that's unheard of, mate. He lost it.
Yep.
He lost the.
No.
He really lost it.
I think that's a good idea, AFL. Good work. That was out with it. Out with it.
Well done. So, what else have we got, mate?
Well,
what are we moving to?
I think we might just have a quick break. Welcome back, everyone. Halftime break.
Had a frothy, mate.
Couple of frothies
we've had a hard week.
While the camera woman recharges her batteries.
Maybe all people there I know use have all had a hard week.
Bit of hair and makeup.
So this is a little bit of fun for you to sit back and just enjoy sports.
Now, I said earlier that I had a bit of a surprise for young Glennie here sitting beside me. You don't know a lot about Bathurst, do you?
No, look, as I said, mate, as I mentioned in one of the other episodes there, that we, I was a real bit of an enthusiast with it. And, love my forwards, and loved Alan Moffat and Brock and those side, but as it started to move on, mate, I started to actually dwindled a little bit.
Well, things did change a lot in the motor racing.
It did. I enjoyed the big old cars, mate, the V8s and that. And
well, mate.
Anyway, so what have we got, mate?
Well, I know
you're trying to get me back into it. I'm going to sit down and watch. I ain't going to watch Bathurst with you this year, mate.
You've got a bit of interest coming back.
I have.
I'm going to try and teach you a little bit about Bathurst.
Well,
and how I'm going to do that is we're going to go for a drive, mate.
Where are we, really?
Oh, yeah, I've done my Hilux up.
Oh, thanks, mate.
It's now a racing ute.
Can I take that?
What do you mean keep it?
No, can I take that?
Yeah, you wear it.
Oh, I'm wearing it.
You're not keeping it.
Jeez. Okay, thanks, mate.
All right, let's go.
Thank you. Cheers, mate. Oh.
Alright, Glennie, this is a lap around Mount Panorama in the Hilux Racing Ute. Go, go, go! Right, it's a big weekend of racing. 161 laps to get around the course. Takes about 6 hours. Goes up over a steep mountain. Top speeds are 300 kilometres an hour. That's 186 mile an hour. Picking a Bathurst winner is like picking a winner for the Melbourne Cup. You gotta be on top of your game. You gotta have a strong, reliable car. You gotta have a good pit crew, really fast, and you've also got to have a good co-driver. And don't forget, weather certainly comes into play. If it rains, it's a totally different game. What do you reckon?
Yeah, mate, look, this is unbelievable. At the moment, I'm just coming up through the Conrod Strait.
300 kilometres an hour.
Kilometres an hour. This is unbelievable, mate. You're just as good as what you told me it was. You know, I can't wait to get down through the S-Bend through Mount Panorama there.
You're very relaxed.
Yeah, this is hard work, mate. This is really hard work.
It looks like it's hard.
Yeah.
I reckon it's time for a frothy.
I reckon it is time for a frothy, mate.
Pull over. Let's go down a froth.
Whew! Mate, that was superb. I got my helmet. I'm just gonna. I can't wait to do that, mate. I'm back into it. I can't wait to sit down and watch the great race. That was fantastic, mate.
You know what's scary?
That was fantastic. I'm going to stick that up there.
We don't promote this, but Glenn had a few frothies before we went out on the track. Probably not the right thing to do. But anyway.
I hope Senior Sergeant O'Reilly or
Cop shop.
Solo.
Cop shop.
I hope Paul Cronin.
Paul Cronin!
Jeez, I hope I'm not showing my age again, am I?
Anyway, so that was Bathurst, guys. I hope you're all going to join in on Sunday for a few froths and watch the race. Just a couple of quick things. Lowndes, it's his last full-time race at Bathurst. He'll be back.
But there's a guy I do. Lounsey, I love Lounsey.
Oh, the crowd's upset.
Lounsey.
He will be back next year and the year after and the year after and the year after as a support driver, as a co-driver, but this is his last year as a full-time racer.
Yeah, he's a champion.
Poor old Dean Canto had a bit of a stack this afternoon in qualifying. It was the Winterbottom car, which has got the nice blue GT stripes, replica of the XC Falcon hardtop. Very, very nice.
Falcon, we love the Falcons, remember?
Yes.
Falcons.
Now, I'm not sure what the weather is, but I think it's going to be fine. I like a fine wet day.
But we can say, can I just mention quickly, great for the farmers because the other day, just coming off a torrential downpour.
Got some rain.
There in the good on to the old farmers up there.
Yep.
You guys are doing it tough, and mate, we're going to salute you guys. You are the best.
The farmers actually grow the cows that go into my jerky that I get from Trendy Cut Meats.
Mate, that is absolutely brilliant.
Brilliant. Now, check it out, guys. The top 10 shootout. Stop laughing back there. What's going on? The top 10 shootout is on Saturday at 5 o'clock, and the actual race coverage starts on Fox on Sunday. 7:15 it starts. We actually have beers and breakfast at 8 a.m. That's a tradition that we have. We've got to start drinking. Yeah, we do. Yeah, we've got to start drinking beers at 8 o'clock. The actual race starts at 10 o'clock and goes through till 6 p.m. So it's 161 laps, as I said on the track.
How many beers can I have? 161 laps.
It's a Sunday, so be careful.
Oh, that's right. I go back to work on Monday. That's
all right, Glennie. We're going to do a quick wrap up of the AFL Grand Final. What do you got for me?
Okay, well, AFL, it is all over.
Oh, sorry, did I say AFL? I meant to say NRL, sorry.
Oh, NRL.
Okay, well, look,
I'll get on to it. I'm just going to read this out, viewers, because this is something I just did me notes. I love the game. It was a it was a little bit like I thought. Well, we both picked the Storm,
We got it wrong.
we got it wrong. I'm sorry.
got it right with
but we
everything
wasn't the
else.
only one that got it wrong
No.
because
No.
it was, as we said, Billy Slater's last game. Of course, the champion, and because Cooper Cronk wasn't going to play at all.
He's a tough bugger.
He had a scapula torn on the top of the shoulder. Mate, that's 6 weeks. And the poor bugger,
In
he
prison.
wasn't playing up until the Friday, and he goes out and he says, "No, bugger it is." He said, "I'm playing my old team. I'm a champion like Billy.
Yep.
Billy's my best mate, but I'm going out there."
Don't lose his number, Billy.
They are tough, mate. Anyway, look, there was a. This is what I've got here. I've just got the best. Well, obviously, the best on the ground was Lukey Keary. He was superb. He won the Clive Churchill medal.
Well done, mate.
But the whole thing with the game, Jeff, was the clever blocking by the Roosters to protect the great, and gutsy Cooper Cronk.
Oh, they actually did they?
And he played as a decoy, mate. So he played as a decoy. So Keary, basically what happened is he got in the way so that the pack, when they came at him, he was protecting Keary so he could get the kick away.
Yep.
So it was smart. The Roosters played an outstanding game. So look, at any rate, with it, they had a blistering start, the Roosters, a little bit like Collingwood.
Yep.
It was a little bit like that, mate, and they were aggressive and
Got out,
in defence, and they had brutal tackling and pushbacks. The pushbacks, the Storm and shell shocked, and they were very vulnerable. So
I'm very vulnerable at times.
well, we're all vulnerable, but look, it was just they were just shell shocked, the poor old Storm.
Yeah.
And I Cam Smith in the centres.
Oh, Cam Smith, he's got a new contract in 2019 too. Sorry, I just threw
Did
that
he?
in. Yeah, so
He's going again.
sorry to interrupt. Yeah,
I
he's
thought
done,
he
yeah.
might. I actually
Yeah.
thought he might not go around.
No,
but-
he signed a new contract. 2019 he's playing on. So there you go.
But look, just a big mention to the Roosters. Look, I can't talk enough about it. The game was a fantastic game to watch. As if you're a Roosters fan, not so good for the Storm, but you've got to remember the Storm did win last year, mate.
Chickens,
So it was,
the chickens like the Roosters.
they did, and look, Captain, Jakey Friend, Boyd Cordner, James Tedesco, Daniel Tupu, and Joseph Manu.
Who's it? Tupu.
Yeah, Tupu, not. Yeah, and look, mate, they were
That's an
outstanding.
AGB.
They were outstanding. They were. Look,
Right.
but
Yeah, that.
But did you? Was that a Frothy?
It was a problem.
Okay. But one of the things was that Greg Inglis. Everyone knows Greg Inglis. The man. He's huge.
Yes.
Man, great rugby league.
Yes.
But the young kid that's come through, that Latrell Mitchell. You've heard when I mentioned him last week.
Yep.
Latrell Mitchell was outstanding. He was manhandling the packs. He was he was on. Will Chambers was his opposition player. The Queensland Bulls ex-player, and he was just. They hate one another, these guys, mate. Okay. And he was all over him. So they have. I suppose the whole game was won early. They got. Everything went their way, but they were aggressive, and the Storm were hit, mate. They were like shell shock.
It seems like every team that's aggressive.
Yeah, aggressive. It's all.
Gets you over
do,
the line.
do you think that in sports like with football and rugby and that they play different games?
Yeah.
They play different through the year.
Yep.
And then it comes to finals.
It shouldn't, but they do.
Statistically, they were good. And look, I'd like to mention too that the Storm. They were gallant. They were, at the end they tried to do it for poor old Billy Slater, but him and Ryan Hoffman,
Yep.
the Hoff, not the Hoff on the beach, is it? Not the,
I've had a couple of Hoff moments
what was
eating
the
some
name?
cheeseburgers.
Not the blonde, what was it, Baywatch, not that Hoff.
Pamela Anderson.
Not that one. But but to those two champions, mate, they were simply outstanding again.
Yep.
And for Cooper Cronk, mate, that was one of the most unbelievable things I've seen in any sport.
That's a big call.
To go out there and be injured like that, and to
Even when you broke your ribs and played on.
that was probably a little bit different, mate. But Anyway, no, well done. So that's really my my little wrap
Beautiful
up
work.
there. So,
Thank you, Cleve.
of the rugby.
That's a great wrap up because I actually watched only half the game and had to do some work. So thank you for that. That's a good coverage.
That's all right.
Mate, did you get to see any of the Ryder Cup in the golf?
No, I didn't. I love me golf, but I only saw towards the end. Which was the result?
I saw the last day, and I was amazed. There was people out on the golf course. They're drinking frothies. They're bottles of champagne.
Well, it's exciting.
They're yahooing. They're yelling and screaming.
It's Europe versus the States.
Why don't they have a bigger one where we have Australia and Europe and Asia and that sort of thing? But
exactly.
But the atmosphere was amazing, absolutely amazing. But Europe has won.
Yeah, Trump wasn't playing, was he?
Trump, no.
He didn't get in the United States side.
They wouldn't pick him.
Well, I thought he had the money to get in.
They wouldn't pick him.
Pay him enough to play.
No. So Europe's won back the Ryder Cup.
Well done.
Still undefeated for 25 years or 26 years now in Europe.
All the good players, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Sergio Garcia is now the highest points winner in history, so well done to Sergio. I like Sergio.
Yeah,
I think he beat Nick Faldo's record for that one. Molinari, I hope that's how you pronounce it. So if you're watching, which I don't think you are, but anyway, if you're watching, Molinari, he won every point, every match that he played.
Wow.
He's the first person to do that since 1979.
Sensational.
By a European player. So well done to Molinari.
Excellent.
So that's the golf. And the other thing is Marcus Fraser this morning, first round of St Andrews, he played the Australian.
Right.
Not really well known.
No.
Fringe player, but he shot a 4 under today to be tied for the lead. So well done to Marcus Fraser, the Australian.
Well done, Marcus Fraser. Yeah, well, see, the Australians are going okay. We're not setting the world on fire at the moment. But, Jason Day and Adam Scott.
You're young bloke. Cam Smith, is it, or something?
Yeah, well, he's a good golfer. Look, mate, they're up against it, but we know the Tiger's back. He's starting to.
He didn't have a great Ryder Cup.
No, he didn't. But he's just getting. It's a little bit individual at the moment for him. He's just trying to find his feet, and I think it's exciting for golf at the moment. Anyway.
Last week we spoke a little bit about cricket, and I discussed with you about the 2 hat-tricks that were bowled in the same match.
Yeah.
Well, we've had another one this week. It was against South Africa and Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe. Yeah. It was a one-day international, and Imran Tahir he's bowled a hat-trick for South Africa. He's the 4th person in history to actually do it. And I just think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
Because it's only,
Shane Warne.
Well, that's right. But you don't see hat-tricks very often, and we've had 2 in one match, and then the week after we've had another one. So well done to Imran.
Yeah.
South Africa went on to win the match, and our old mate Dale Steyn,
Did he?
hit 60 runs.
60.
60.
But he's a bowler.
I know. Well, he's an all-rounder now.
Well, he's quick.
60. He is quick. He is quick.
Well, he's quick at hitting runs too.
Australia versus Pakistan. Malik, my Uber driver. Get on Australia, buddy.
Get on.
It starts on Sunday, so keep your eye out for that. We'll get a bit of coverage of that. Now, just quickly before we go on to Cleve's tips, I just wanted to say our little phone call last week to Mr. Crow.
Oh, Russell. God.
We didn't get on to Russell. I didn't try and ring him back because I was a bit embarrassed after that. But I have found out that Russell Crowe still does own 50% of the.
We found out.
Oh, sorry, they own 75% of the Rabbitohs, but he owns that with James Packer.
With Packer?
Packer and Russell Crowe own 75% of the Rabbitohs. We have. And the rest of the 25% is made up by the members.
Yeah.
So they do have complete control.
Well, anyway, Russell.
So anyway,
still out there, mate.
Russ, we will not ring again. No. I am terribly sorry that we've upset you.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Anyway, Clevey, let's go to Cleve's tips.
Right, my tip. Okay, here we go. Now, here we go. Okay, right. Friday, which is today, we're looking at the horse called Dillmaker.
Who?
Dillmaker.
Dill.
Dill.
Oh, Dill.
As in shuffling cards.
I thought you said
Dill.
Making some
Dill maker. So we got the spell right. D-A-L.
Yes.
Maker.
Yep.
Do you want me to spell it?
No.
No, that'd be right.
No, you would.
Anyway, look, he's a colt. He's the son of Dundill.
Deal and Dundill.
Dundill. Trained by
Mick Dundill.
the trainer Chris Waller. Anyway, look, he's a hopeful that the talented colt, which he is, can emulate his sire in the Group 1, which is the Spring Championship Stakes.
Yep.
Dundill, he's old man.
Mick Dundill.
He won the 2012 Spring Champion Stakes and claimed the Sydney Triple Crown for 3-year-olds.
So he's got some good blood.
Yeah, he's got some great blood, mate, but which he did the following autumn, mate. But this Dill Maker's he's lightly raced. He's not a big horse, but he broke through in his third start in June, just over 1550 at the Kensington track at Randwick. In 2 starts since, he's finished third in the 1400, which is not bad. And then in the Ming Dynasty, mate, he had a close second to spring rival Tarka, which I mentioned here the other week.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Ming Dynasty sounds like a Chinese restaurant.
Does sound like a Chinese restaurant, Hop Sing. Anyway, in the Stan Fox Stakes, that was at 1500. So he's thereabouts, mate. But look, he's jumping up to 2000, which Wallace says won't be a problem.
Yep.
So lightly raced. He's and probably one of the biggest things is that Wallace said that. Obviously, with the Spring Carnival, massive meet in Melbourne at Flemington.
Yes, it's all happening down there.
And their jockeys, they're not. Well, I said the best in the world.
Well,
the other week was Bowman, Huey.
Yes.
And also McAvoy.
But they'd all be gearing up for Caulfield Cup.
That's right. And it just seems funny.
Cup.
Seems funny to me, viewers. This is why it's Cleve's tip. That this little horse, mate, they're sending Damien Oliver up. All the way to Sydney for this race. So I wonder why they're doing that, and a great jockey Oliver is, and look, he's second on the line.
So Oliver's going to Sydney.
He's going
rather
to Sydney.
Than staying and racing.
Exactly right. Okay. So that's why it's Cleve's bet.
Yeah.
And look, he's second on the line in the betting.
Yep.
He's round about the $7 mark. Well,
$7.
Well, if we win, which we will, won't we? Well,
$7.
$7 he can be paying, yeah. So, and they're looking at, obviously the favourite's probably, Gay Waterhouse's Thinking Big, which is round about the 350 mark. So, I can't promise it because this is horse racing. But anyway, that's my tip for this week. So remember that. Have a look. Go up to the. We're backing us, me and Jeff.
We are.
We're running a book ourselves, and
we're going to have a Frothy Christmas
so this is the start of our book. I've put a few bets out.
Yes.
Late.
Yes.
Dill Maker is the start of this.
Yep.
And
we're doing $10 each a week, and we're going to go $10 each way on Cleve's bets. And we'll keep you updated with how much we've lost.
How we're going. Yeah. So far since the start of the program, we've had a fifth.
Yeah.
Which was
we would have made money last week at $6.50.
Yeah.
Place and
we got a second the other week.
Yeah.
And this week,
yep,
I'm hoping for that first. Price, mate. But
yep.
Look, obviously the favourites Thinking Big, Gay Waterhouse, but hey, favourites get beaten. That's my bet. All the best of that, and So that's
good luck. Good luck to us. Good luck.
And welcome to all the fillies too down at Melbourne. They'll be all primed because we've got all the best horses at the moment and all the best jockeys.
Yep.
Everything starts right now, mate.
It does.
All the mugs,
It does.
they put them out to pasture, mate. They go back and all the
football's
good
finished. The racing will finish, and then it's cricket and horse racing. So
it is, mate. So,
plenty to come.
Anyway,
guys, we need to wrap it up. We've just about run out of time for tonight again.
Well, I think they've run out of time.
I say it every week, but we're looking for subscribers and people to press Glenning's bell.
Yeah.
Glenning's bell.
Ding ding.
Yeah, excited. You need to log into YouTube and subscribe. And that way, when you press the bell, you'll get notifications when we're on. And as you know, we're going to be on every Friday night anyway. So, but we'd appreciate it. You can also follow us on Facebook.
Can I just say? I heard a little joke, and I don't know if it's funny or not, but it was a Collingwood joke, but I can't help it because my brother. I mean, I don't. It's not over funny, but just something I was going to leave him.
Let's do it.
Just going to leave him with it, but I think I heard a guy say today, what's common between Collingwood winning the grand final and the Collingwood clothing line?
Clothing line?
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, exactly, neither did I, but this was the guy's answer.
Mm.
So it was the Collingwood bra. He was talking about the Collingwood bra. That was the
black and white bra.
Black and white bra,
right? Yeah.
But they said tight at the front, so their forwards weren't too bad, but a bit loose at the back. But what's common with Collingwood? They still can't win a cup, mate.
Oh.
So that was that guy's joke. But I mean, we could talk about Collingwood all the time. But for my brother's staying away now. He's not coming back into the country. He's still
he's not allowed. Mick, you're not allowed back.
When he found out, and his poor old mate Fuzz, if you're listening up there, and Fuzz lives in up on the Gold Coast. So for all you viewers up on the Gold Coast. Fuzz, I know you was nervous. I feel sorry for you, mate. But hello, as you would say, hello.
Hello.
It's always next to you, mate. Always next to you. Okay, mate. Anyway,
right.
mate, what a great week it's been again.
It has.
5th edition of the show.
Gone quick.
And we're going to continue on. We have got a massive weekend.
We do.
Jeff is all over it. It's our Bathurst weekend, and look, mate, we can't wait. So sit in, rock in, get into your chair. It could be raining where you are. I don't know, but sit next to the cockpit. Put it in the cockpit there, mate. Put her into first and finish in 5th, and let's go.
And good luck to Lounsey.
Good luck to Lounsey. Go Lounsey.
Thanks everyone for joining us tonight. We'll see you next week.
Okay.
Friday Frothies out.
Oh, thanks, Lou.
Oh, yeah.
Makeup lady.
Beautiful.
Glenn,
Oh.
just catch me up to. Yeah.
I know. I need a
Yeah.
deck.
Oh, I didn't have a shave. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Oh,
good.
jeez.
Oh, good.
Same here.
There we go.
Should have had a shave.
Okay.
Okay. No.